Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Today's starting pitcher, Mike Soroka. What do you have on him, Chris? Okay, all set to go. Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Ball two.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Next pitch is outside. Fastball for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Crawford settles under this one. Takes it in for the out. And there's one away. Hunter Goodman, the next Pirate to hit. Goodman launched a homer in his most recent game. The 1-2. Ripped to first, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses, struck him out. We go to the bottom of the first, and on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Singy, he was impressive his last time out. Digging in, TJ Friedl. That one not close, and that's ball 3. Next offering is fouled back. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. That smash towards center. 2 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Swings and misses. 2-2. This one high in the air to left center. Cruz under it. And that'll do it. Back here in Cincinnati, here's Joe Adele. Got him swinging. And now Jared Triolo. Here's a 1-1. Fly ball down the line. Friedl on the move towards the line. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
Whoa.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Swings and misses, and it's 1-2. Second inning here, no score.
That's the ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Bottom of the inning. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Lenin Sosa. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. just misses with that one. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Now fly ball to right center. Adele under it. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. Way out front for strike two.
Ball.
And it remains 2-2. This one in the air, right field. Adele takes it in for the out. And there are two down. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Justin Crawford. Two down, nobody on. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Ball.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Now it's the shortstop, Joey Ortiz. Strike two. Top of the third, no score. Fastball is outside. Strike three, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Tyler Heineman, the next Pirate to hit. 2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Got him swinging for the strikeout. 7 in a row. Set for the bottom of the third. In now for the Reds, Tyler Stevenson. And a base hit into right. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
In the air, right field. And there's one down. Next for Cincinnati, Matt Vierling. The 1-1.
That's the ball.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brings it in. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. TJ Friedl will hit next. Fouls one off. 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 2-2 on the way. And there's a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Mike Yastrzemski. Outside low, ball 2.
You know, these Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That's in there. That is strike 2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Hunter Goodman now at the plate.
Ball. Whoa.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. Still one challenge left for them. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him, and that's 9 in a row.
For the Pirates,
Down the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. Hard liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
For Pittsburgh, right fielder Joe Adele.
Now batting Joe Adele. The 1-1. Fastball for a strike at 95.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Man on second, 2 down.
No.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes. And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
2-2 down. Now
That's
one
the ball.
missed. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Ready to go, bottom 4. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
On the ground at first. Oh, great stop. And they get the out. Kevin McGonigal, the next to hit for the Reds. That's down and in. The 3-1. And there's a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Ortiz to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. And here is Sosa to the plate. That misses the zone.
That's a ball.
Ball 2. Two down, nobody on. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-2. Just missed. got him swinging for the K. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Back here in Cincinnati, leading off, Jared Triolo. That's outside. Ball 3.
You know, these Pirates doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Now a terrible hop, and it gets by him.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. And a payoff pitch. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. New pitcher for the Reds, Jose Leclerc.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
1 away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. And here is Andy Rodriguez. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Runner on the goal. On the ground to third. And he just beats him to the bag, gets the out. He wins the foot race there.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And a big swing and a miss.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Man at second. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Runner around third. He will score, and they take the lead. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. In now for the Reds, Matt McClain. Ground ball to the right side. Heineman takes it himself, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So digging in, Justin Crawford.
Whoa.
The 2-1. That one lifted to left. Yastrzemski should have this one. Out number 2. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Ground ball right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds it.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. Top 6, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Mike Yastrzemski. That one fouled off.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And a base hit right there. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Now Hunter Goodman. And that one handled. One at second to first. Double play. Nicely done. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Matt Gage.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That's the ball.
Two down, nobody on. And
Ball
that
three.
misses. 3 balls and a strike. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Bottom of the 6th. In now for the Reds, Matt Vierling. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on base.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds.
That's a
No,
really
ball.
good take.
And that's outside.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
3-2. That one to first. Dives, and he can't hang on. Gets to first ahead of the runner, so they get the first out of the inning. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Bubba Chandler.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Now at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. Heineman takes it to the bag, 2 gone. And the batter now, Kevin McGonigal.
Ball inside.
The Reds with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground, right side, Triolo tosses to first, and that's the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in, Joe Adell. Check swing, no appeal. 3-1. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Payoff pitch. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Up next for the Pirates, Jared Triolo. Liner caught at second. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz.
Whoa.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Up next for the
Next
Pirates,
is the designated hitter, Endy Rodriguez. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Cruz, the runner at first with 2 gone. On a line, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a solid swing right there.
The new pitcher in the game, Danny Coulombe. This is his 3rd time out this year. Next to hit, Joey Ortiz. That one close, ruled the ball. And it's 2-1. Catcher challenge will take another look. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their 2nd challenge. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Good eye in that spot.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score, and they take a 3-run lead.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So runner at 2nd, 2 down. Tyler Heineman, the next to hit.
Ball 2.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swings through it for the K. Good job at damage control right there. Back here at Great American Ballpark. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Lenny Sosa. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. The 1-1. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for 2nd. Into 2nd, and he's got a double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
1 out and a runner at 2nd. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next,
Tyler Stevenson getting ready to hit. Man on 2nd, 2 down.
That's the ball.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Man at 2nd. Base hit into center field. McClain around 3rd. Here's the throw. In there. He scores. And it's 3-1.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Jonathan Indy at the plate, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now 1st and 2nd with 2 outs.
A couple of singles back to back. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here in Cincinnati, we're at the top of the 8th. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. The 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Hunter Goodman. Ball to strike. There's a line drive to left field. Makes the catch up against the wall. New pitcher for the Reds, Tyler McGill. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Jordan Westburg, the next Pirate to hit. Here's a 1-1.
Well,
you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Two down, nobody on. And now it's even up.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
On the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Joe Adell. In the dirt, 2-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. Adell wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Westburg off of first with 2 away. Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Clayton Beeter. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Back to the top of the order, TJ Friedl getting ready to hit, and he swings through that one. In the air to left center, Yastrzemski in position. 1 away. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. The count 2-1. Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Two up, 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Kevin McGonigal. And a 2-1 on the way. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one is lifted in the air. That is the inning. Back back here at Great American Ballpark. We go to the ninth. Jared Triolo digs in now. Here's a 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. The next pitch misses. 2-2. Next one misses, and the count is filled up. Popped up. Sosa. And the first baseman makes the catch. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. In there at the knees for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 away down. Andy Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. 2 down, nobody on. That's in there. 1-2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Oh.
Good eye right there. And there's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Man at first. Up next for the Pirates, Joey Ortiz. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Matt Brash. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. Digging in, Lenny Sosa in the air, right field. Adele takes it in for the out, and there's 1 down. Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain, the 2-1. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first in time. So they're down to their final out. Now it's going to be Justin Crawford. Brash is just 1 strike away.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Payoff pitch. Got him, and that's the ball game.